Hi guys, welcome back to Boss Diaries. Today we're going to be doing a little makeup tutorial and having a little chit chat. I've got to get ready to actually record another video for you guys. So I'm probably not going to talk throughout the process. I'll probably do a voiceover. But I hope you enjoy this video. I hope that you learn something new technique. I am not a makeup guru at all. I learned everything self-made, self-taught. So let's get into the video. Okay, so first gonna wash myself with Nala's Baby body wash and shampoo. And I just clean my face, make sure I get all the extra oils off. I was so irritated that I left that little piece of what do you call it, a face wash on my face. But you're gonna see in a minute. It bothered me whilst editing. Wow, editing. It bothered me so much whilst editing this video. I was literally just staring at it like, why? Like, how did I not see that piece under my chin, please? Like, girl, can you not see that piece under your chin? No, hun, no thumbs up, babe. You missed a whole section under your chin. That is so embarrassing. So here I'm using the Fenty Beauty Concealer. I'm gonna put the details of it either in the description or I'll pop it up on the screen. And I'm basically putting it all over my blemishes, and then we'll end up blending it in before I put on any foundation or concealer. And you guys are probably thinking, girl, you did not prime your face, not one piece of cream reached your skin. So I found out that when I don't do all of those stages, my makeup tends to last a lot longer throughout the evening. But when I put too much oily products or cream or whatever onto my face, I've noticed that it doesn't actually last as long. It gets quite oily and I find myself having to pat it down a lot more. So I'm trying out a new method this time around to see how it was, and I'll let you know by the end of the video how I found that. And here I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation. Again, the information will either be in the description below or I'll put it on screen, or even both. Showing you my pencil here as well. And right now I am currently drawing my eyebrows. I don't always do this, by the way, guys. I don't always line up my eyebrows like that. Most of the time I freestyle. This is a very realistic a very realistic makeup tutorial, whatever you want to call it. I'm just literally winging it, and I do this every single time. So I'm just drawing on my eyebrows, as you can see. Yes, you can see the shape coming true already. Not a professional, guys, not at all, so please please let me breathe in the comments, please. But yes, going on to the other one. And what I tend to do, I tend to like kind of go on the outlines, and then I kind of like feather in the strokes of my eyebrows, and then I will make the beginning of my eyebrow a lot lighter and the ends a bit more darker, kind of like an ombre effect. But yes, that's what I'm doing here. So here I'm using, I don't even know what to call this equipment, but basically it's a stick that has two different ends. It has one kind of pointy and then the other is more like a brush. I use the pointy side, no, wrong way around. I use the brush side to brush out my eyebrows. So it basically distributes the dark brown color throughout my eyebrows. So if there is a section that's a bit too dark, I use that part and then spread it out. And then here I'm showing you that I'm getting some of the concealer, and I'm using the other end, as you can see. And then I use this to outline my brows, make sure they're nice and crisp. I used to use a lighter concealer to do this part, but I found that when I use the Fenty Beauty one, I feel like it gives a lot more coverage and then it can blend down better. And then I'll go with the lighter shade maybe if I'm doing eyeshadow on my eyelids. So here you're going to see me bringing the product down into my skin and up into my skin. This basically removes the harsh line of the concealer and starts to blend in, so your eyebrows are standing out, but it's not like got that outline of the concealer, if that makes sense. That's what I'm doing here. And don't forget to blend the middle of your eyebrows as well to prevent you from having a unibrow type look. So now I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation again. And I'm now going to start putting the foundation onto my skin. I use this brush. My sister actually taught me this method where if you use the brush, it kind of blends into your skin better. Because before I used to use the beauty blender, but I don't know, I get two different effects on my makeup when I use a beauty blender when I use this. But I've stuck to this one. And also shout out to my other sister that actually gave me those two Fenty Beauty products. Girl, I'm still using them. They ain't run out yet. When you're blending your makeup, please do not forget to blend in with your neck and your ears, because when you're taking pictures, some people I see the face is a whole beat makeup and then the neck's looking different color, ears looking different color. It's not cute, hun. So make sure you're blending all those areas to make sure it's all in sync. As you can see, I don't use a lot of makeup at all. Not makeup, sorry, foundation specifically. I prefer to have like a more natural look when I have makeup on. I just want to enhance my beauty and not to change my whole face. So yeah, as you can see, it blends quite nicely into my skin. I'm waiting for me to blend in that one side that I'm looking at. But hopefully that got blended in. We shall see as the video goes on. So guys, recently with my makeup, I have been spraying matte what's it called? Matte setting spray after everything I do. So as you can see, I've just done the foundation. So I'll set the foundation. It sounds crazy, but it actually works. And then when I go to the next stage, which is coming up now, I basically put on my foundation. Wow, what is wrong with me? I put on the concealer now. I do this concealer first, which is the Fenty Beauty one, and then I go on with a lighter shade after. But I feel like by doing this, number one, it helps the makeup to blend together beautifully, because obviously your face is wet from the setting spray. And then two, it kind of like sets each stage, so it helps your makeup to last longer. Don't know if that's in my head, but this specific day it actually really worked out, and I think I've done it twice before this, but yeah. You also notice that I'm using the same brush that I blended in my foundation to also blend in this layer of concealer. It's a bit hit and miss when it comes to me and this concealer part, because I'm trying to work out what tool is best to use to like not have the creases under your eyes. I used to be able to master it, but I don't wear makeup often, so I generally forgot what I used to do. So here I'm using the brush, but when I first used to do my makeup, I would actually use the blending. Yeah, there we go. That's what I would normally use without using the brush. So let me know what works for you guys. But yeah, it looks like I used a combination of both. So now I'll go in with my second layer of concealer. This concealer just brightens up my eyes a little bit more, but not too much to the point where you're getting that flashback effect when you're taking photos. So I like to use, yeah, 2 concealers. One to just blend everything nicely, and then the second to brighten it up. So here I go again, putting the matte setting spray all over my face to set the next layer, which is the concealer layer. Fan that down, and then I think the next stage that I now do is go back in on the eyebrows, just check that they're okay, add some more strokes if I need to, blend it out a bit more. And that's what I'm doing now. So here I go with my portable LED light, and I'm basically checking to make sure it's all blended perfectly and flawlessly. Look out for any blemishes, and if there is any, that's the opportunity to blend them out. Make sure it's all good, and that's what I'm doing now. So here I'm using my triangle blending brush thing, and I'm putting my banana powder on. I don't put a lot. I basically do a very light amount to begin with and basically pat it into the makeup So it's like kind of in there. And then sometimes I'll go with a second layer to sit on top, depending on how I feel. And yes, guys, I still use banana powder. I know a lot of people has moved to translucent, but here I am. Yeah, just a tip. What I'm about to do is not making sense. Never ever open makeup towards the outfit you're wearing. Like, what was I doing here? Boom. There we go. Yep. Makeup on the top. So here I'm just bronzing the sides of my face, all of the contour areas. I normally would do this with a dark concealer, but I wanted a more natural look today. So here I go. And then start blending in the rest of my face with the powder. It's kind of like a natural setting powder as well. I literally wing my makeup, guys. I know sometimes the things I do may not make sense, but trust me, it works. So now I'm doing my eyeshadow. Now with eyeshadow, again, I wing it. There's no method to what I do. I just say, what colors will look good today? Mix them all together, put it on my eyelid, and somehow it turns out looking good. Absolutely don't know what I'm doing. What I normally do, to be fair, I do lighter colors towards my inner eye, and then the darker colors towards the outer eye. It's kind of like an ombre, but I obviously blend it together so it's not giving that blocky look and more like put together, if that makes sense. But yeah, once again, I was doing a natural look, so I think I went for the brown tones, I believe. So here I'm applying my cluster lashes. I absolutely forgot to put in the camera, so apologies on my end. This is the Bond and Sealant Glue. So right now, you're going to watch me put the Bond onto my natural eyelashes. So here I'm now picking out the sizes. I always go from my outer eye inwards. Don't know if that's the correct method, but it works for me. And I use 16 millimeters on the outside, and then I use 10 millimeters on the in, and then obviously go down. So I'll go from 60 millimeters, 40 millimeters, 12 millimeters, and then 10. I think here I only had 15 millimeters because I think I used all my 16. But it's still fine because I was going for a natural look anyway. The look I like to go for, I think it's cat eye, or it's I think it's called hybrid. My two close friends that do lashes would definitely be able to correct me. Definitely follow them on Instagram. One is lealashme.uk and the other is at Naya Beauty London. I'll have that on the screen and in the description. Shout out my girls. Make sure you're always shouting out your friends, you know, guys, in your videos. Any opportunity I get, I always make sure I promote my people's businesses. So here I think I'm looking at two of my lash packs to see what I can do here, because I realized that I had no 16 millimeters and I think I only had a few 14 or something like that. So I think I'm freestyling here just to make it look good. Let me fast forward this now. So here I am now getting mascara to put on my bottom lashes. I've been doing this recently and I really liked it. I feel like it gives my eyes an extra va-va-voom. So that is what I'm doing here, and it still gives off natural as well. Just again enhancing my own natural beauty. All for it. So here I am using some bronze highlighter, putting it in my cheekbone areas, and then I believe I put some on my nose afterwards. And sometimes if I feel fancy or if I'm going out, I'll put it in the inner corners of my eyes, but that was not the case today. Again, I just wanted it to be natural. So now I'm doing lips. I'm actually using a eyebrow pencil in dark brown. Never invested in proper lip combo, lip material. I just use what I have all the time. So here I'm just doing the outline. So now I'm putting on some lip gloss onto my lips to get some hydration and some gloss. Always go for a nice plain lip gloss that has a little bit of shine, nothing too much, nothing too fancy. And then the next stage is going to shock you lot. Yep, that is concealer, babes. I put a little bit of concealer in dark brown onto my lips to give a brown tone. Trust me, it actually works miracles. And then I think the next thing that I pick up is, okay, I think I put more lip gloss on now. You see how that just looks so like cute? It's like a brown lip, and I didn't even use lipstick. But the only negative I would say with not using actual lip products is obviously it doesn't last throughout the day, whereas naturally a product that's designed for lips tends to last a little bit longer. That's the only downside, but I feel like it gives the look it needs to give. So now I am taking down my hair from the hairband. I think I'm about to spruce it up a little bit. Oh, and fun fact, I did this whole hairstyle, oh, not the camera. I did this whole hairstyle by myself. I attempted the boho braids. I made a lot of errors, naturally, as it was my first time, but I'm proud that, you know, I stuck through. So here you're going to see me adding in some, I think I'm doing my edges first, or am I doing the mousse first? Edges first. So I used the gummy wax, I used the dark blue one, or I used the pink one, and I think I'm tying my hair back. Yeah, there we go. Yep, so I'm just doing my edges. Normally, I don't know, it's hit and miss. Sometimes I do my hair and edges before doing my makeup, depending on the hairstyle, and then I'll like tie it in my satin scarf and let it set so that by the time my makeup's done, it's like all done. But then sometimes I prefer to do my makeup first to make sure that I'm getting my makeup in the areas it needs to get into, and then I can just flick my edges knowing that everything is in tune. I don't remember where I got this edge brush from. I believe it was Amazon or it was a hair shop, can't remember. So I just do my little sweeps as I do, jazz up the hairstyle a little bit. I'm gonna do that on both sides. Yes, let me know in the description box as well what type of gel you use for your edges. I'm trying to find a lot more healthier gels. I mean, this gel says it has keratin in it, which is meant to be good for your hair, but if you have any other suggestions, please definitely let me know. So here I am adding mousse into my hair. I also went into the single curly bits and manually added some mousse there too to help define, wow, I'm getting tired guys, sorry. To help define the curls of the individual ones. And yeah, just, you know, make the braids a bit more soft and nice and natural feeling. So that's what I'm doing here. Yes, queen, you did that, honey. Let them know. Makeup on fleek, looking real natural, real cute. Hair looking cute, even though there was some improvement. But yeah, hair done. So guys, we've now reached the end of the video. I'm going to show you the last minute reveal, and I'm literally running late, so I've got to leave now. Let's quickly undo this head tie.
Hey guys, I don't really like makeup, but ooh, girl's looking like a snack.
So thank you for tuning in again to Boss Diaries. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and share the video to any of my loved ones. But yeah, thank you so much.